Boom. Foxhill Dreams in the Heezy. Tina G. Veronica Tello. Nurse Mitch. Meek Spees. Philosophy. Karen Purdy from Newton Falls, Ohio. Kathleen Cross. Susie Briswella. Debbie Neiman, and me, BDD in the Heezy. Monique Lee, Valerie G, Cindy C, Shell Teresa, Jen and Fat Pony, Studio LB, Sandra from Paramount, California. Stella Baxter, Cecile Kazemi, Maital Cabelli, The Trump Reaper, M. Getz, Lee Saunders, Sheila Bird, Xander Zork, M. Getz, Samantha Hawkins. Welcome to another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka BrooklynDad, and this is Storytime. Gling, gling. Welcome, everybody. Happy Tuesday, huh? Yeah, no, it's not Wednesday. You didn't sleep and completely miss a whole entire day. No, let me explain. But first, before I do, let me say hello to, goddamn you, Matt, to Seymour Wiener. Seymour Wiener is here. Sarah B is here. Marty Kimini. Let's see. Samantha Brakefield, the Trump Reaper. Let's see. Meredith Powell. Mia to you. Let's see. If you're coronavirus, you have to be pretty pleased with Joe Biden. Okay, we got our first troll appearance. Let me just say to you, my friend, that you need to leave. Yeah, so, anyway, yes, today is Tuesday. I realized I could not have a show this Wednesday, mañana, tomorrow, because tomorrow is my anniversary with wifey. It's our 4-year anniversary. Hey, Philosophy! Goodness gracious. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the very generous, kind donation. Thank you for that. So today is our show. Tomorrow, BDD and wifey will be off doing anniversary things. Yeah. Okay. But for today, let's go ahead and jump right on into our stories. Oh! Philosophy has summoned the sticky taco. The stickiest of all tacos has been summoned by Philosophy. Well played, sir. All right, let's jump right on into our stories of the day.
Mysteries of the Day.
Yes, we will be discussing President Biden's top 10 achievements for the year 2021. Are aliens in our nearby future? Possibly. We will discuss. And this jackass, Jared Schmuck, whatever, we're going to wrap up this bullshit, okay? For our guessing game today, we're going to guess what guessing game. We're going to do a rundown of our top guessing games of 2021. And last but not least, we are doing the top 10 Raggedy Bishes of 2021. Yeah, you know, this is the end of the year. That's what they do. That's what they do. How they tend to wrap up the end of the year. It's always top 10 this, top 10 that. So we're going to do some top 10 lists today. Let's see. Who did I miss here? Is Stephen Miller an alien? Yes, but no. Aliens, I don't think aliens are that horrendous. Sylvia Correa has joined us, as has Gavin Rutherford. And Marty, thank you as well. Let's see. Gina Potter, Kathleen Cross. And yeah, I think I got everybody. I think I got you. If I didn't, let me know. All right. Let's go ahead and jump right on into our random stuff. Okay. Wait, this is not right. But anyway, let's see. Wait, let's go back. No. All right. This was not meant to be the first slide, but whatever. The first slide, I will just say, wifey, you know, she had her first playoff game in fantasy football this past weekend and yesterday. Alas, she was not successful. She was up against the guy in our league who was almost undefeated. I think he had 2 losses, and the rest, nobody even came close to this dude. So she fought valiantly. She lost by 8 points. 8 points. And so really, you know, she did well. Her first time ever in the fantasy football playoffs. Now she is still in the playoffs. She's playing for third place right now. So let's root for her. Let's see what she can pull out. Now, with that said, unfortunately, she has 2 quarterbacks, right? Both of whom have performed well up to this point, but both of them are also anti-vaxxers. Mm-hmm. One is Aaron Rodgers, and the other is Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz has just been ruled out this weekend because he's on the COVID-19 list. So Carson Wentz will not be playing on his team or anybody's fantasy team. So yeah, she's going with Aaron Rodgers this weekend. You know, we didn't pick these players based on their vaccine status. We didn't have any idea that Aaron Rodgers would be that stupid. He doesn't look like a stupid guy. He doesn't sound like a stupid guy until he opens his mouth. Anyway, so that's that. Moving right along, there's this show, Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets is a Showtime TV show. It's a series, and it's gotten some critical praise, you know, some praise from people I've seen on Twitter, and also from some of the critics. So I was like, I'm curious about this. Yeah, it's billed as kind of a psychological horror, I guess, and it's about a group of girls that get on a plane. They are part of a soccer team. They are all like superstars on this soccer team, and the plane crashes in the woods, and they have to figure out how to survive. Now, with that said, we watched the first episode last night, and both wifey and I were kind of getting impatient with this. Both of us. They're like, when is this thing gonna get to the goddamn point? Both of us. Wifey was like, yeah, I'm done. She got up and she was done. Like with 10, 12 minutes left in the show. I did, however, watch to the end of that first episode. And here's what I think, right? I think it's an interesting premise, right? They crash land in the woods, but, they got to survive. And we've all heard the stories about plane crashes and they have to survive and you got to eat somebody. I don't know. It feels like this is where the show is headed. And if that is the case, I'm not sure I want to take that journey with them. In fact, pretty sure I don't. All right. That said, enough. I'm going to move on to our top 10, my top 10 list of TV shows of 2021. Now, my first one is number 10 on the list, and I know what you're going to say. You're going to be like, hey, BrooklynDad, the Big Bang Theory, that's been off the air. That wrapped a while ago. I know, but it's my first time watching the show, and it's my list, damn it. Yeah, okay, so that I can justify it, why don't I just add young Sheldon, huh? If I add young Sheldon to this at number 10, it's a great show. The Big Bang Theory, I loved it. Young Sheldon is adorable, actually, in his own dorky, robotic kind of way. Young Sheldon, seriously, is cute as a button. I love the show. And apparently, I heard that in season, I'm not sure if it's season 1 or season 2, the cast, the Big Bang cast appears as young Leonard and young Howard, so I'm looking forward to that. Fun show. Next up is a Marvel entry. So this was a TV show, WandaVision. And I was pleasantly surprised by this. I didn't think I was going to enjoy watching TV shows about ancillary characters. Because, let's face it, the Scarlet Witch, Wanda, she's powerful. She's very powerful. In fact, she's probably one of the most powerful characters in the entire Marvel universe. But with that said, I never really cared about Wanda. Being honest, she was not in my top 10 at all. But the show was fantastic. The show, it wraps in decades of TV show looks and themes from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, and as you're watching it, you'll be like, isn't that like Bewitched? Oh, isn't that like Modern Family? Very cool. So if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Next up, this was another one. Look, you can't go wrong with anything starring Jason Bateman. I'll say that up front. This show is no exception. This is Ozark. Ozark is streaming on Netflix right now, and we are waiting for season 4 to begin. Season 4, who knows what's going to happen. What I can tell you is seasons 1 through 3 are riveting, and it's about this guy, Jason Bateman, who is an accountant, the most boring, profession. Apologies to you accountants out there. But, it's not a thrill ride of a profession. It's numbers, it's spreadsheets, right? But this guy, he ends up cooking the books for a drug cartel and hence puts himself and his family's lives in jeopardy. So they move down to the Ozarks down in Mississippi. Or is that Missouri? I don't know. Mississippi or Missouri. It's one of those two states. And He tries to launder their money from there, and things happen. Great show. Great show. Bosh. This is a detective show on what makes it interesting, Sylvia. Let me just go back here, because this guy is a mild-mannered dude, and he's making some mild-mannered decisions, and then his wife gets involved, and she makes some decisions, some which may or may not be mild-mannered, and the people they become involved with, scary people. You mix scary people with mild-mannered people, you get mild, scary-mannered results. There, I said it. Bosh is a fantastic detective show streaming on Amazon Prime. And half of the cast is from The Wire. Like, his partner here was the bad guy. I think his name was Marlowe or something in The Wire. It's a fantastic show. Great acting. It feels very authentic. It feels like you're riding along in the car with them. It's very good. 7 seasons available to stream. Go for it. Hawkeye. This is another entry from Marvel. Marvel released Marvel released like 7 or 8 TV shows this year, which was great for those of us who were kind of, home, and looking for some entertainment. Yeah, Hawkeye is very, very good. It's holiday themed, but it's kind of like one of those buddy cop movies where the two are different, but they end up teaming up and they make a fantastic team. Great show, and a breakout performance from the girl who plays Kate, whose name I can't remember. Stansfield? Is that her last name? I wish I had written it down. The Mandalorian, streaming on Disney Plus. Mandalorian, great show. I think they wrapped it, but they're starting off with a new spin-off called Boba Fett, which involves Haley Steinfeld. Thank you, Nurse Mitch. And Maital Cabelli. Thank you. Haley Steinfeld was the character from Hawkeye. So, The Mandalorian, fantastic characters, fantastic effects, great storylines. 2 seasons of that. Check it out. It's good. I think it was 2 seasons. Yeah. Succession. So this was a show. This is streaming off of HBO. And this was a show that I wasn't sure that I even wanted to watch, because all of the characters in this show were so horrible. They're all horrible people, all of them, with the exception of one who's just dumb. He's just, you big dummy. He's a dummy, but there's a horrible people all vying for position to take over the father, the patriarch of the family, to take his seat in control of a multi-billion-dollar company. And as horrible as these people are, I could not look away. So it's interesting. It's like Game of Thrones corporate edition. That's pretty much a lot of backstabbing there. Dope Sick. Emmy award-winning performances. This is a limited series streaming on Hulu, starring, as you can see right there, Michael Keaton and Rosario Dawson, and I can't remember this guy, but he had an excellent performance too. Everybody from top to bottom, fantastic performances about the opioid epidemic here in America and how it affected people from every angle, how it affected the doctors, the patients, the salespeople, the company, the FBI that was chasing them down. Fantastic show. Fantastic. Highly recommended. And, some parts will get you right there. Yeah. No, Michael Keaton's not bald. He's bald-ish. He's leaning into that bald thing. Yeah. Curb Your Enthusiasm. What can I say? Larry David did it again. When you have a show that's gone on for 11 seasons, this is Curb Your Enthusiasm's 11th season. That's where they start to run out of ideas. They replay the same jokes, and the same jokes, they just don't hit the same. They're just kind of dry. But no, Curb Your Enthusiasm, still fresh, still funny. The season finale is one of the best he's had since he started doing this show. Curb Your Enthusiasm is streaming on HBO. Check it out. It is funny as faheezy. Yes? Last but not least, our number one show of the year, possibly of the past 2 years, is Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso, and I gotta thank my sister, Scribble My Dibbles, for introducing me. She's introduced me to so many great shows. She's fantastic. And that's why I like to, continue the favor, sharing these great shows with you guys too. But this, guys, I am as cheap as they come. Frugal. Let me say frugal. I am frugal, right? Look, I will give a good tip when I go out to eat, or if I take a cab or Uber, right? But as far as buying things for myself, I'm buying my clothes from Kmart. I'm not spending more than $20 on a pair of jeans. This is a fact. But when Scribbles My Dibbles introduced me to Ted Lasso when we were together down in Florida visiting my dad, and you guys remember, I broadcasted, I did a show while we were down there visiting my dad. So she shows me this Ted Lasso thing, and I was instantly hooked. Instantly. And to the point where I told wifey, I was like, I gotta get one of these Apple TV things because I can't not see the rest of Ted Lasso. I can't not see it. And, mind you, Apple TV has a whole lot of other great content, but this show, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful show. You could say it's a show about a soccer team, a guy who is a football coach who goes to London to coach a soccer team. And if you thought that's all the show was about, you missed the point. Yeah, he is a coach, and he does go to coach a soccer team with virtually zero knowledge about soccer. But this show is all about heart, man. If you are feeling bad and you turn this show on, I guarantee you're instantly going to feel like good. You're going to be like, what was I feeling bad about? I don't even remember. Yeah, there are some characters here who are shitty, who they have a character arc. They start off bad and they end up, you're rooting for them like crazy. And then there's the reverse. There's people who start off good, and then at the end you're like, what the fuck? What happened to that dude? Yeah. It's a great show. Highly recommended. Gavin Rutherford says, not soccer, it's real football. Excuse me. Thank you for correcting me. Cindy C says, Kmart's are all closed here. I guess I got to find somewhere else to get my cheap jeans. Target! I'll go to Target and get my cheap jeans. All right, that's it for our random stuff. That's the first of several top 10 lists. So, yeah, I'm not messing with Gavin Rutherford, damn Alaskan. All right, let's... Did you guys notice during the stories of the day, I had that different voice? Wait, let me go back there. Where is it?
Story of the day.
I recorded that shit. Yeah, that was how I meant for you guys to hear stories of the day this whole time. All right. Let's move right on to our quick hits. Yeah! Yeah, you son of a bee! Mind you, I don't have a special voice for quick hits. It's just my own. Okay, so some of you may have caught Don't Look Up, which is not a TV show. It's a movie. It's a movie streaming on Netflix. Great movie, actually. At one point, I was kind of frustrated with this, as like the audience is split on this movie, Don't Look Up. Half of the people who saw it loved it. The other half who saw it hated it. I enjoyed it. I don't know if I loved it, but it was very entertaining. Very entertaining. If you go in there with preconceived notions, right? Because you know for a fact that Meryl Streep is in this movie, and you know Meryl Streep, if she's gonna be playing the president, it's gonna be fantastic, right? Nuh-uh. Nope. Nope. Wait. So put it this way. She's a fantastic job as an actor in this movie, portraying a Trumpette, female Trump president. Yeah? Okay. That's why a lot of people could not countenance this movie. They couldn't take it because she was obtuse about the threat humanity was facing. She wasn't getting it. And this is the anxiety that you experience watching Don't Look Up. You feel like this is way too much like reality. This is too much like, nobody's paying attention to the goddamn threat that's bearing down on us. Great movie. Anyway, I bring this up because Don't Look Up was literally a slogan in the movie trying to prevent people from looking up to see their doom. Now, what's happening over the past several years is the opposite. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but yeah, past several presidents are just casually throwing out there, we may know something or other about Area 51. We might know about the existence of UFOs, maybe. We're not going to say one way or the other. Look, if they know something, they know it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If that information is available, they know. They know. So anyway, NASA has recently acquired 24 theologians, 24 of them, to conduct a study on how people would react if they learned that aliens were real, that there's aliens out there, So again, this is not them confirming or denying the existence of aliens. It's just like, just in case they're real, we just want to see how you guys would react. That news is coming eventually, maybe sooner than later, who knows? Maybe somebody is holding on to that as like an number one distraction from some like horrible news. And then they're just holding it back. Like, we'll wait. We'll wait to the very last possible moment to let them know. So other news that has come out, if you've had your TV on for at least 2 minutes in the past 2 weeks, you know that Omicron is surging everywhere, not just New York, it's surging everywhere. It's super duper contagious. Everybody's got it. you know. I'm not laughing about it. It is contagious. I'm just, God damn. But who is laughing? Who is laughing are Trumpers right now. Trumpers are out there laughing their asses off at the fact that despite us having a vaccine, that more people have died with the vaccine than under Trump. Why is that? How could that be? We have a vaccine. Why are more people? Oh, you mean to tell me that the people who are mostly dying are unvaccinated? Oh, I see. And the people who are unvaccinated are mostly those who are doing the laughing and cheering, huh? Those are the ones refusing to mask up. Those are the ones refusing to get a vaccine. And they're cheering. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Slugs for salt. That's what they are. They're arsonists who refuse to let you put out the fire. Stupid. Hoy. I see memes out there like, just let them die, And I'm not there yet. Because unfortunately, innocent people, who are not eligible to get the vaccine, those innocents are getting caught in the crossfire. I'm not there yet. It's annoying as hell, and part of the frustrated part of you is like, man, I wish you would just. But anyway, President Biden last week, in the run-up to Christmas, I think they always do this thing, they do this thing for the kids, where they explain that NORAD is tracking Santa's flights as he's delivering the gifts, Christmas gifts, yeah? So this is what President Biden, he's just continuing the tradition of speaking to a civilian, passing on Christmas cheer, yeah? And unfortunately, I don't know who the hell is screening these people, right? But some asshole, slipped past the screening process, with his kid right there in the room. He thought he was funny as hell, He just couldn't help himself. He said the "Let's go Brandon" thing. Yeah, let's go Brandon. And he was so proud of himself. He was so proud. He posted it on Instagram. His wife posted it. Yeah, it was funny. He's instantly a hero to the right because he told the President of the United States, who was being real nice to his kid, as a Christian, as part of Christmas, he told the President secretly, F you, Mr. President. F you. Couched hidden inside, let's go Brandon. Because, let's go Brandon is code for F Joe Biden. Which, you know what? There's a lot of back and forth about this. There's a lot of people, some people clutching pearls, some people like all into the whataboutism. Well, what about what the things you said to President Trump? You all said fuck Trump and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, you're right. We did. He deserved it. And it's not like, it's not like we were hiding it within some kind of secret code like, let's go Donald. No, we were like, yeah, F Trump, F him. We said it daily. Yeah, it was like, if you didn't say it, you weren't part of the cool kids. Yeah, but it's a difference. It's a big difference. He deserved it. And I'm not talking about, Uh, just the fact that he posted mean tweets, that doesn't have anything to do with it. The mean tweets, yeah, that was a bug and a feature about him. Uh, it wasn't even about his petty beefs with regular citizens or his bigoted ways that made him say shitty things about people of color. It wasn't even his long history of abusing and demeaning women. No, I'm talking about the fact that he made child separation a policy of his administration. I'm talking about the fact that child separation, it wasn't even mean enough for him. He wasn't satisfied with the fact that you're ripping these kids out of their parents' arms. That wasn't horrible enough for him. I'm talking about how he spent the majority of his time in office trolling Americans who did not vote for him. He wasn't the president of all Americans. He was the president of MAGA. That's it. If you voted for me, good. Then I'm your president. He was trolling us on a daily basis. I'm also talking about he also deserved this because he demeaned the office that he held. He demeaned it with his lies, 20,000 of them, with his behavior, his consistent, reprehensible, criminal behavior and actions that brought America down. That's why he deserved to be told F Trump on a daily basis. Is Joe Biden perfect? No, of course not. But he's too busy fighting to improve the lives of a jackass like Jared Schmuck. You can't even make this up. His last name is Schmuck. It is one letter away from being Schmuck. He's too busy fighting to improve the lives of the Jared Schmucks out there to give a damn about some let's go Brandon thing. What was he supposed to do? A lot of people, they're like, wow, President Biden didn't even notice that Jared Schmuck was saying F you Biden. He knew, but what's he supposed to do? He's on national TV. The whole world is watching. Is he supposed to melt down? Is he supposed to cry into a tissue? Oh, he just told me F me. No, so he laughed it off and made a joke about it. Yeah, he said, yeah, I agree with you. They're like, oh, Biden agreed with let's go Brandon. Oh, so stupid. They will take anything. The people on the right are so desperate for a ray of sunshine in their misery that they're taking little shreds and they'll twist them and contort them for some kind of meaning. Meanwhile, this jackass is going on Fox News. He's on Steve Bannon's podcast. He went on Newsmax. He went on all these different shows to say, I'm being silenced. What? They're silencing him. He's been seen by millions of people. How are they silencing you, dude? More people have seen you than have seen the majority of people. You're not being silenced, you asshole. So go ahead, join Kyle Rittenhouse in the Hall of Shame for posers, these fake heroes, celebrities on the right. It's ridiculous. Oy. I don't know about you guys, but I could, right about now, I could use a little bit of a a timeline cleanse. Timeline cleanse. You see what I did there? You see? You hear the voice? You hear? Yeah. Pre-recorded a timeline, a cleanse. What I do for you guys. You don't even know. I sit up late at night thinking about how am I going to entertain these guys, huh? Okay, timeline cleanse. What I've done is that I have collected the top five top timeline cleanses. Really, there's so many to choose from. It was difficult, but I picked 5 that entertained, amused me, whatever. Okay, here's the first 2. This was great. I've never been a fan of wrestling, but these guys' execution. It's so good. It's so good. The beach ball. Fantastic. As I said, I've never been a fan of the what I have called fake wrestling, but the execution was flawless. Maybe I need to check out some more wrestling. Meanwhile, who among us has not occasionally, stretched the truth a bit on your resume, huh? You embellish it a little bit because, you want to get that job, right? But don't do that if they're going to find out in a big way that you lied on your resume. The guy, he's trying not to laugh. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. I love that. I love that so much. It's so good. Okay, next up, some of you may remember this first one here. This is all part of the trend of people sharing their tricks on social media, and because you're pre-recording it, it allows you to do some, camera trickery. This guy. This is amazing. It's editing. But seriously, this guy. And now he's a banana. What? Again. Snow. Balloons. Pumpkin. Just incredible. I live for the timeline cleanses like that. Those are fantastic. Oh, wait. That was only one. Okay, shapes. Next one. This next guy, he's just got skills with sticks. Ah, this is great. Amazing. Take a bow. Indeed, Karen Birdie. All right, and last but not least, this next one I'm just calling persistence, right? We, as a group, refer to ourselves as the resistance. But I wonder if persistence isn't maybe more appropriate for who we are now. I mean, we are still kind of resisting, but we're resisting against false narrative. Persistence, however, persistence always overrides resistance. And maybe that's where we need to be, like these two. This back and forth is amazing.
Schieß doch mal. Ja, fester.
Look how far away he is from the table. And now he's coming back. Soft. Now we got to go back. And he pulls it off. Persistence wins. And on that note, I will leave it on that note. Those of you who are still with me here, do me a favor. Please remember to hit the like button, the thumbs up. Please smash it. Smash that thumbs up button. And let's jump right on into our top 10 accomplishments for President Biden. Now, it's been a full year. Hasn't been a perfect year, but it has been a productive year. Now, depending on who you are paying attention to, who you were listening, some people want to focus on the fact that at some point this year, President Biden took a tumble as he was ascending the steps to Air Force One. That's because he didn't want to go up there like some punk-ass bitch. He went up there with vim and vigor, and he missed a step. Who hasn't missed a step? Those of us who are not 78, 79 years old and still got some vim and vigor. No. So they want to focus on the missteps. They want to focus on the misspoken words or whatever. That's fine. I don't give a shit about that. I'm here to discuss President Biden's top 10 accomplishments of 2021, because going into 2022, that's what matters. That is what matters, right? Not just for President Biden's record. It matters for our ability to keep the majority in the House and the Senate. Why does that matter? Because if we don't keep the House and the majority in the House and the Senate, it's pretty much game over. I don't want to be the harbinger of doom and gloom so close to the new year. I'm just giving it to you straight how it is. All these investigations going on right now, done. Not only will they be done, but they will open up investigations into President Biden, into every sitting member of the Democratic House and the Senate. Believe it. Believe me when I tell you, as reluctant as our side is to wield the awesome power of subpoenas and this and that, they're not afraid to do it at all. They'll do it. They'll do it. And you know what? They'll impeach President Biden for something. I'm sure they'll find something to impeach him on. So anyway, let's talk about the top 10 achievements. Number one, the $1.9 trillion COVID relief bill. Not a small accomplishment. This put a lot of money in people's hands. And if you say $1,400 is not a lot of money, did you accept the $1,400 or did you send it back? You're like, this is a pittance. This is nothing. It's a pittance. I don't want your money. No, you took it because you know what? At the end of the day, $1,400 is a lot of money. That puts food on people's tables. It pays bills. You know, it allows you to buy shit. Yeah. And not only that, it gave people $300 per week in federal unemployment. And in addition to that, it was a tax credit, child tax credit, up to $3,600 per child. That made a difference in a lot of people's pocketbooks and wallets. Guaranteed. And in addition to that, funding for vaccines for schools, state, and local governments, because that shit costs money. What else? Oh, nothing but a $1 trillion infrastructure bill. Huh? If you think that was insignificant, tell me when else that was done in the previous 4 years. You can't, because it wasn't. There were a lot of promises. Said, infrastructure week. This is infrastructure week. And nothing happened. Why? Because they were busy focused on the latest insane tweet that Trump posted, the latest scandal, whatever. It was all about scandals. It was not about getting work done. And again, criticize him all you want about how he reads the teleprompter. I'll tell you guys this. I hate how President Biden reads the teleprompter. I wish they would just give him bigger letters, right? So he doesn't have to squint. It stresses me, bro. I'm stressed how he squints. He squints when he looks at the teleprompter. But you know what? I'll take a squinting guy reading the teleprompter over a raving lunatic any day. Because this squinting guy, he's busy getting shit done for Americans. He also happened to get 72% of Americans fully vaccinated. No small feat, especially when you consider the number of people in America who are still heavily resistant to getting vaccinated. Yeah, he did run on knocking out COVID-19. And, you know, he's hit some speed bumps, primarily because the folks on the other side, they just won't comply. They won't go along with federal mandates, vaccine mandates. Vaccine mandate is it's the only way to get a higher percentage of people vaccinated. But anytime you even whisper vaccine mandate, they're all up in arms. Oh, my body, my choice. Unironically, my body, my choice. So they are prolonging this goddamn pandemic. And I'm pissed at them because I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part, staying masked, vaxxed and boosted, being responsible, not going to super spreaders. Climate. President Biden, one of his first acts as president is that he rejoined the Paris Accord in the fight against climate change. And again, this is not a small thing. This is a major thing. This is progressive. Excuse me. He canceled the Keystone XL pipeline permit and put a moratorium on oil and gas leasing activities in Arctic National Wildlife Refuge. This is big stuff. It's big stuff. The unemployment rate, that shit was up there. It is now down there. It's dropped to 4.2%. It was hovering around 6% when he came in office. It's dropped a full 2 percentage points. That's a big deal. I don't care if you're left wing or right wing. That is undisputed big deal. Lee Saunders is saying, did you hear the booster starts to wane after 10 weeks by 15 to 20%, so we'll probably need another booster next year. Oh, well. It is what it is. At this point, I'm just going along with the science as it develops. They're just figuring it out, and I'm not pissed at them because you know what? They know a whole lot more than I do at the end of the day. Sin City Soul is also pointing out that Three-Toed Marge invests in all three vaccine manufacturers. Three-Toed Marge. Okay. Let's see. Oh, he also signed an executive order ending the ban on openly transgender people serving in the military. That is a very big deal, too, because, you judge a society not on how it treats its strongest members, but its most vulnerable members. Yeah? Statement on transgender military service from Lloyd Austin, Secretary of Defense, says the United States Armed Forces are in the business of defending our fellow citizens from our enemies, foreign and domestic. I believe we accomplish that mission more effectively when we represent all our fellow citizens. That is the right thing to do. It is also the smart thing to do. Yes, it is. Another major accomplishment, President Biden, on the quiet tip, has gotten 40 federal judges appointed and confirmed in his first year. That's a big deal. It's higher numbers than his predecessors. And by this point next year, he's on a trajectory to confirm 100 federal judges, getting 100 federal judges appointed and confirmed. No small feat there either. What else has he done? He's cut child poverty and hunger in half. Tell me that shit doesn't matter, and I'll tell you, you don't give a shit about children or their hungry little bellies. That is a very, very big deal. And these are the wins that we need to be loudly and proudly trumpeting next year. Because if not, people forget. We are very much in a country that is, what have you done for me lately? This is the what have you done for me lately country. And a week from now, people won't even remember these things. They'll be like, what have you done for me lately? Where's my next COVID check? How come you haven't done anything about COVID? But he has, but shut up. What do you know? That sort of thing. He ended a forever war in Afghanistan. And if you think that doesn't matter, then you say that to the families of the 4,000 plus veterans, 4,000 plus people who lost someone in the Afghanistan war. Say that to the thousands of other people, citizens of Afghanistan who have lost family members. There was nothing more to be accomplished and achieved in Afghanistan. And they want desperately to turn Afghanistan into a loss rather than a win. It's a win. You know what? Yeah. Could the pullout have been handled better? Sure, it can always be better. Yeah, but even the best laid plans sometimes go to shit. The bottom line is the goal was accomplished. We got out of Afghanistan, period. That is one major war we are no longer in right now. So that's big. Trump didn't do it. Trump wanted to do it. Couldn't do it. Didn't do it. Obama didn't do it. Bush didn't do it. Biden did. Oh, wait a minute. Did I miss something? I am missing a slide here. The last thing is that he's reunited migrant families. Not all of them, but the process has begun in reuniting migrant families. Thus far, I believe it's been 100. There's a lot more to go, but that's good news. We're moving in the right direction. That is all 10. Oh, yes. Veronica Tello points out Joe Biden's biggest achievement, he kicked Spanky McDumbass's ass to the curb. Oh, thank you for that. Trump Reaper says Biden is a kind, ethical human. Marty says it's the biggest possible win. How you got there doesn't matter as much as the fact that the mission was accomplished. Yes. Asmila J says the pullout would have been bad either way, and Americans were asked to leave months in advance. Thank you for that, Asmila J. Yes, thank you for that. Lee Saunders points out it is neither loss nor win. It's just sad. That's a solid point there. Okay, let's jump on to our next thing, which is the top 10 guessing games of 2021. Yes, we've been doing this show, Storytime with BDD, well over a year, right? However, on YouTube, we've only been doing this since January, since last January, when I first started tinkering with this thing at midnight, and you guys would pop on saying, yeah, I can hear you, BDD. Yeah. And since then, I've been, honing it and perfecting it or whatever, developing content. And one of our favorite things to do are the guessing games. These are the things in which you guess what song I'm singing or what person is on the screen or what cartoon character, blah, 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 blah. And so this guessing game is going to be a little bit different because what you are going to be asked to do is not guess the name of the song or the name of the person you see on the screen. You are going to be asked to identify what guessing game this was. Okay? Okay? Are you ready? Here's the first one. Prices rise. Prices rise. Inflation really is shitty. Swing your bling. Fling your swing. Soon you will have no more things. All right, let's see. Let me see. I'm seeing some guessings here. I'm seeing some good guessings. People are guessings which guessing game this was, and I believe I have seen enough. We're looking for name those botched Christmas lyrics. That was the guessing game, which I did 3 times. Sylvia Correa, thank you, my friend. Thank you so kindly for the donation. I got the cowbell there, Corey Lord. All right. And let's see, who do we have here? Lee Saunders there at the top, followed by the Trump Reaper, Nurse Mitch, Samantha Hawkins, Cindy C. I'm giving you guys some leeway as long as you're right in the right vicinity there. Shell Teresa, Maital Cabelli, Corey Lord, Monique Lee, Amanda Crawford, Voxel Dreams, Tanya Karen G's, Kathleen Cross, Cecile Kazimi, Veronica Tello, Mia to you, Sheila Bird says, effed up Christmas songs, you got it. Okay. Here's the next one. Okay, I have nothing to sing for this picture. However, I can say there is an individual on the left side, and then on the right side there is a blank. And so I guess you have to guess something. Fling your bling, swing-a-ling. Who is this person right now? This a guessing game. Okay, let's see. I think I've seen enough. If you guessed, name that young celebrity or something close to it, then you're right. Let's see. Who is at the top here? Bling your bling. Swing-a-ling. Okay, at the top here we got Meredith Powell, followed by Foxhill Dreams, Lee Saunders, the Trump Reaper, Lisa Hathaway, Nurse Mitch, Sheila Bird, Samantha Hawkins, Asmila J, Cha-Cha, Sylvia Correa, Kathleen Cross, Cindy C, Tanya Karen G, Watcher Soko, Monique Lee, Veronica Tello, Corey Lord, and Maital Cabelli, Stella Baxter. Good job, you guys. Okay, good job. Next up. Wait. Oh, shit. Totally forgot. Okay, here we go. This is a video one. Here's the next one. Brooklyn tweeting in the dead of night. Take these trending topics and make them fly all your life.
Terrible.
Oof. You were only waiting for Storytime to go live. Here's the next one. It's awful. The singing. Brooklyn tweeting in the dead of night. How the hell do you guys put up with my singing? It's awful. Take these trending topics and make them fly all your life. You were only waiting for Storytime to go live. Horrible. It's horrible. Okay, I've seen enough. We're looking for... Okay. Yeah, we're looking for name that BDD's tune. Let's see. All right. Who do we have at the top? Lee Saunders, followed by Sylvia Correa, Cha-Cha, Nurse Mitch, Foxhill Dreams, Meredith Powell, Cindy C, Samantha Hawkins, Tanya Karen G, Mia to you, Gavin. Gavin Rutherford says, obviously Jethro. Maital Cabelli, Kathleen Cross, Corey Lord, Lisa Hathaway, Sun City Soul says Butcher the Beatles. Good. Okay. Good job, you guys. Very good. Okay, let's see. The next one. Here's the next one. Also a video. I heat up. I can't cool down. You got me spinning around and round. Round and round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame. Burning flame, full of desire. Kiss me, baby, let the fire get higher. Blah, 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 blah. I want to reach out and grab ya. Laurie B with the donation. My goodness. Thank you, Laurie B. That is very kind of you. Laurie B with the donation. And we're looking for the Steve Miller Band with... Okay. What I was looking for was... guess that 80s song. All right. And let's see. I see quite a few, so I'm going to say I've seen enough. Trump Reaper said, I just noticed it is your face on Beatles heads. Yes. Yes, it was. That was me. Thank you for noticing that. Okay, so guess that 80s song. Who's at the top? Lee Saunders, followed by Sheila Bird, Cha-Cha, Nurse Mitch, Gavin Rutherford, Sylvia Correa, Cindy C, Meredith Powell, Fox Hill Dreams, Monique Lee, Cora Lord, Cecile Kazemi, Veronica Tello, Mia to you, Tanya Karen G, Samantha Hawkins, Kathleen Cross, Watcher Soko, Samantha Brakefield. Okay, good job, you guys. Good job. Let's go. What's our next game? Here's a good one. Kiss me, baby. Let the fire get higher. Abracadabra. I wanna reach out and grab ya. Who's this one? What was, excuse me, not who, but what was this guessing game? What was this? What the faheezy was this guessing game? The faheezy. I wanna reach out and grab ya. All right. Think I've seen enough. Seen some pretty good guessings. Okay, so this was who the faheezy was this? So technically, yeah, I was showing you pictures of young politicians. So if your guess was young politicians or name that politician, you get a thumbs up for that. And let's see, who's at the top here? Excuse me. Look at Lee Saunders suddenly cleaning up on all these questions. Lee Saunders is at the top, followed by Nurse Mitch, Meredith Powell, the Trump Reaper, Cindy C, Cha-Cha, Sheila Bird, Veronica Tello, Maital Cabelli, Gavin Rutherford, Monique Lee, Samantha Hawkins, Lisa Hathaway, Mia Mia to you, Kathleen Cross, Watcher Soko, Foxhill Dreams, Sylvia Correa, Elaine Prieto, Cecile Kazimi, Samantha Brakefield, and Laurie B. And yes, Sheila Bird, that was Elizabeth Warren. Good evening, Paula Freitas. I see you there. There you go. All right. Next one. this next one of my favorites. The very best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. What was this guessing game? The very best part of waking up. Waking up. It Folgers in your cup. Why can't I put the P in there? Waking up. All right, I've seen enough. Very best part. Name that TV commercial jingle. And let's see, who do we have at the top here? Once again, Lee Saunders. How is she doing it? Once again at the top, Lee Saunders, followed by the Trump Reaper, Nurse Mitch, Cindy C, Meredith Powell, Samantha Hawkins, Cha-Cha, Maitel Cabelli, Cecile Kazimi, Watcher Soko, Monique Lee, Samantha Brakefield, Gavin Rutherford, Veronica Tello, Sheila Bird, Amanda Crawford, Corey Lord, Mia Mia to you, Foxhill Dreams, Sarah B, Elaine Prieto says old ass commercials. Yeah, you got it. Let's see. Ratata, Kathleen Cross. Good job, you guys. Good job. Good job. Let's see what is next. This next one is a video. Is another video. On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. That's me. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rings. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. Out of the rain. In the desert, I don't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one. Sorry. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the group America on the first part. America. And blah, 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 blah. Yes, that guessing game was name that 70s artist or group. It's nice to see that you guys have been paying attention to these things. Let's see. At the top, we've got Nurse Mitch. Oh, Lee Saunders, have you been dethroned? Almost forgot the cowbell. Nurse Mitch is at the top, followed by Sylvia Correa. There she is. Lee Saunders is right there in the top three. Sheila Bird, Cindy C, Sin City Soul, Mia Mia to you, Cha-Cha, Veronica Tello, Corey Lord, Foxhill Dreams, Monique Lee, Cecile Kazimi, Samantha Hawkins, Kathleen Cross. I went to the desert on a horse with no name. Laurie B. Good job, you guys. Very good. Okay, what's next? Okay. Dun 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 All right, I've seen enough. And so sadly, unfortunately, so many of you incorrectly guessing. You're close. You said movie, and unfortunately, that was a TV show as well that we were looking for. Guess the TV show, a theme songs, TV show. And let's see, who do we have? We have anyone? Fox Hill Dream says, I always name my horses. That was the last one. That's a good one. I'm sorry I didn't see that earlier. Let's see. At the top, we have Nurse Mitch got TV show themes. Cindy C, I'm going to give you credit for she's cartoon theme songs. That was a cartoon TV show. Let's see. Mia Mia to you straddled the fence on this one. She said movie themes or TV shows. I'm going to give you partial credit on that. Partial credit. Corey Lord gets the credit. TV show themes. Samantha Brakefield. Cartoon theme. Good. Let's see. Michelle Bookout. Cartoon theme. Elaine Prieto. Lisa Hathaway says also straddling the fence movie TV show. Good job, you guys. Good job. Good job. All right, next. Oh, this is our. Yeah, no, this is not the last one. Okay. We have an individual on the screen right now. This was a clue in one of our guessing games. Which guessing game was this? What was this guessing game? Wow. Yeah, this is Opie Cunningham. All right, I've seen enough. We were looking for guess that child star. Yes, that young celebrity child star. Let's see, who do we have at the top here? Lee Saunders has reclaimed her perch at the top. Young actors, Samantha Hawkins, very good. Veronica Tello, Fox Hill Dreams, Cindy C. Gavin Rutherford says, name the little fucker. Mia Mia to you. Sylvia Correa. Samantha Brakefield. Give you partial credit on that. You get credit. Let's see. Cecile Kazemi. Monique Lee, Sin City Soul, Lisa Hathaway, guess the celebs, Philosophy, Laurie B, Elaine Prieto. Okay, good job, you guys. Good job. Here's the last one. Okay, the last one. Bald-headed woman. Bald-headed woman to me. Bald-headed woman. Bald-headed woman to me. That is your clue. What guessing game would I be saying bald-headed woman? Bald-headed woman. Bald-headed woman to me. All right. Not getting a lot of guesses here. I'm going to say I've seen enough. Those of you who are familiar with that song know that the correct words are more than a woman. I was looking for fix these botched lyrics. Botched lyrics. Yeah. Let's see. Who do I got here? Let's see. More than a woman. Nurse Mitch is at the top. Followed by Fractured Lyrics. We'll take that. Cecile Kazemi, Cindy C, Meredith Powell, Trump Reaper. I'll give you some credit for that. Amanda Crawford, Misheard Lyrics. Good. Gavin Rutherford. Yes, yes. Mia Mia to you. Yes, yes. Sin City Soul. Yes, yes. Samantha Brakefield, Monique Lee, Lisa Hathaway, Bald-headed woman. Yes, you just get the credit for using the word botched, Samantha. Okay, good job, you guys. This very fun guessing game, top 10 guessing games for the year 2021. I hope to entertain you guys as much next year as I did this year. Will we see a Jethro Tull category in 2022? I'm going to have to now. Yes, yes, you guys will see a Jethro Tull category. Let me think about it. I got it coming your way. I guess. All right. Thank you, guys. Last but not least, we have You Raggedy Bish. Wait. Rise. No.
You Raggedy Bish.
One more time.
You Raggedy Bish.
Yeah. Yes. And today's You Raggedy Bitch is going to be top 10 of the year. I'm going to go through these quickly because we're almost kind of out of time, but here we go. We got top 10 Raggedy Bitches. Most of these need no explanations. We got Marjorie Three Toes, for instance, she of the Jewish space laser variety. She's just awful, horrible. And you got racist Lauren Boebert here, Islamophobic, and everything else is just horrible people, horrible. Matt Gaetz, suspected child sex trafficker. Well, how does he still have a job? I'll never know. Kevin McCarthy, He is a coward. He is feckless. He's supposedly the minority leader of the House GOP. He is anything but a leader. Veronica Tello, hello. Thank you, my friend, for the kind donation. Thank you very much. Joe Maserati yacht on the water mansion. He is really one of the most raggedy bishes, really, because you get the sense that he is not dealing in good faith. No, his goal is to kill this human infrastructure bill altogether. That is his goal. And who's riding with him? This crazy lady here, Kirsten Sinema. She really did show her true self when she posted this, cutesy picture. I could care less about this whole cult of personality performance art thing she's doing. Just do your freaking job, and your job is to do what your constituents need. Tucker Carlson, he was repeatedly on this show as a raggedy bish, excuse me, and as one of the most highly viewed staff people at Fox News. I put a lot of the blame for the pandemic persisting on his shoulders. He is the mouthpiece for the right, and all he's been doing is stoking their anti-vaccine or their vaccine hesitancy, and it's costing lives. And I put the blame on him. Ron DeSantis, while Florida is reeling behind tens of thousands of deaths from COVID, he is going out there creating these stop woke act nonsense things. He is one of the actors on the right stoking anger about critical race theory. It's a non-issue, but they want it so badly to be an issue. Greg Abbott, your boy Ken, you asked for it. Yeah, Greg, your boy Ken said, I hope Greg Abbott is in there. Yeah, he's in there because Greg Abbott is, a few times this year, I asked, who's the worst governor between him and Ron DeSantis. I think it really is Greg Abbott. He clearly has no business being governor in charge of so many lives. He's horrendous, horrible. And also, mainly, this is the number 2 slot out of the whole list. Greg Abbott is the number 2 worst, raggediest bish on this list. Unfortunately, no, Meredith. Kristi Noem didn't make this list, but for the top of the list here, before I reveal the top one, I'm just going to share this with you.
If people begin to believe that their democracy is fraudulent, if they conclude that voting is a charade, the system is rigged, then God knows what could happen.
They rigged an election. They rigged it like they've never rigged an election before.
Actually, we do know what could happen. It's happening right now.
The U.S. Capitol overrun, under siege. Pro-Trump extremists storming inside, flooding the halls, reaching the floor of the House of Representatives and the Senate.
Millions of Americans sincerely believe the last election was fake.
It was a landslide election, and everyone knows it.
We will not go quietly into the night.
When thousands of your countrymen storm the Capitol building, if you don't bother to pause and learn a single thing from it, then you're a fool.
I know your pain. I know you're hurt. We had an election that was stolen from us.
We got to this sad, chaotic day for a reason. It is not your fault. It is their fault.
And, of course, the number one raggediest bish on this list is Spanky McDumbass. Yes, because he is the guy. You know, there might not be a smoking gun uh, directly linking him to inciting the violence that erupted on January 6th. But I don't know. I think a good smoking gun is just the freaking uh, the video of him saying we're going to march down to the Capitol. It could be the tweet where he said big things are going to happen on January 6th, et cetera, et cetera. You know, that whole thing. It could be the meetings that were happening in that hotel that he was calling to, and that all these people were with Steve Bannon and all these uh, seditious people were meeting and conspiring. Those could all be smoking guns if you want them to be. You know, we just need our attorney general to be aggressive and aggressively go after it. Because if you don't hold these ringleaders accountable, it will happen again and it will be worse the next time. So, with that said, yeah, those are the Raggedy Bishes of 2021. They are likely to be on next year's list if I'm still doing this show. I think I will be. You know, this has been an interesting year, and I found that I enjoy doing this. I would like to, one of my goals for 2022 is to get better at this, is to have some guests on the show, some interviews, etc. And, you know, slowly but steadily improve the quality of the content and the experience that you guys have. I've tried as recently as this last week to promote this show. I spent some time, I cut a little video together. The problem is I don't get enough people retweeting my promotional ads, my videos. I get very low engagement on anytime I try to promote the show, I get like 100 likes, you know. Get nobody, like people, no, I'm not liking that, I'm not gonna retweet that, no. Okay, whatever. Somebody asked, I think it was Meredith Powell, did COVID inspire you to start this show? Good question. And the answer is yes. It was March 23rd. It was 2 days after I had released my book, 2 days after I published The Littlest President. Spanky McDumbass was having another one of his coronavirus press briefings, which most of us thought was a joke. You know, they were ridiculous. And so a lot of people were like, I'm not going to watch that garbage. So I figured, you know what? Let me see if I can steal some ratings from Spanky McDumbass. And let me just give people something to laugh about. You just distract them from the craziness that is going on. And yeah, so that was March 23rd, 2020. And it was like 2 days after I had lost my job. So yeah, I had some free time on my hands and I continued to do it. So I'm so glad and grateful to have you guys here with me. I believe that this show is going to take off next year. I don't know how, but I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to put that thought bubble out there. I'm committing myself to this show, and we see what we're going to see. We're going to do what we're going to do. But I appreciate and love you guys for believing in me, for hanging in there with me. And yeah, let's put some positive thoughts out there for next year, for 2022. I don't think I'm going to be doing a show on New Year's Eve. If I do anything, I will literally just pop on here for like 10 minutes just to say, hey, what's up? I hope you guys are safe, et cetera, on New Year's Eve. But you guys are going to be with your families. I'm going to be with my family, et cetera, et cetera. You know, New Year's Eve is all about I always believe that you want to start off the new year the way you want to end it, right? And so the only place for me ever to be on New Year's Eve is with my family. And you guys are kind of family too. So yeah, I will be, I'm not sure what time. I might just do it the regular time, but it's literally just gonna be, hey, New Year's Eve, etc., etc. Holy free, whole ass, look at Karen Purdy slapping down the hammer with a hefty donation. My goodness. Thank you very much, Karen Purdy. And I also want to thank every one of you who has given me a penny, $1. I do greatly appreciate that. I don't get paid really to do this show. I do this just because, I enjoy doing it. And so you guys who are supporting the creation of this content, I am really, really appreciative of you guys. My family appreciates you as well. God bless you all. And let me just say this. As you know, I will be celebrating anniversary tomorrow. So, if I don't see you on Friday, I'll see you next year. I love that joke, right? I love that. But for the rest of you, right? If you got to go out between now and then, please, if you haven't already gotten your shot, please make sure you do so. Please continue to wear your mask. Keep your social distance 6 feet or better. And have a lovely, relaxing evening in next few days. Hey, Mia to you. Thank you for ka-ching. Thank you for the kind donation, my friend. Thank you for that. And who would have ever thought I'd still be doing this 6 feet or better thing? 6 feet or better? Yeah, I'm good with that. If anybody is like, too close, I don't like it. I don't like it. That is one of the changes that happened to me as a result of the pandemic. I'm keeping that. I don't want nobody too close. Even long after this pandemic is over, I'm still, Cha-Cha, my goodness, Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha has summoned the sticky taco with a humongous donation. Thank you, my friend. And God bless you too. Asmila J. Thank you for that. All right. Where was I? I was about to say, Friday, I will see you guys briefly Friday night. Until then, be safe. I love you all. Peace. Darius Simmons. Hello, Darius. He wants to know, did I tell the Walmart story from Christmas? Boom. So, Darius, my man, that Walmart story was bogus. Yeah, and so I had posted a tweet below that. This thing was a meme, that Walmart thing. It was like somebody said they went into Walmart and President Trump, you don't have to be afraid of saying Merry Christmas because President Trump brought it back, blah, blah, blah. So that tweet, that Walmart story, was a riff off of that. Hey! Philosophy, my friend, thank you for the kind donation. Hey! Corey Lord says, keep doing this show and AOC will send you a thank you card. This I gotta see. Do you guys know Philosophy? Because Philosophy is a relatively new member of our group. And I gotta say, I'm liking what I'm seeing. He's been here, and he's been sharing really good energy. Thank you, Phil. Hey! Lumpy girl, I'm glad you made it at the end of the show. Sorry I didn't have a better way of letting you guys know. Wait a minute. Jonathan Slater is philosophy? Oh my God, that's one of my favorite Twitter peeps. What? Oh shit. Is that for real? Yeah. Wait, is that for real? That is crazy, dude. Hey, if you guys aren't following Philosophy, aka Jonathan Slater, go ahead and follow him immediately. Dude has some awesome content. And fun fact, I've been sharing some of his videos in our timeline cleanse. That's a fun fact. All right, Lumpy girl, the answer to your question, will I be on tomorrow, is no. I shall be back Friday night, briefly, just to check in with you guys and to wish you all a happy new year. So until then, you know what time it is. You need to leave.